talk about therapy only and how the concepts of less than and better than affect our daily lives and our decision making. And that is still true, and that's what I'm going to talk about today. And today I'm adding a different focal point because I heard a song on the radio sometime this week, yesterday or the day before, yesterday or the day before, an old song, and it blew my mind from this lens. And the song I'm talking about is Whitney Houston's The Greatest Love of All. Google the lyrics if you need to. Bing, DuckDuckGo, whatever. But look into the lyrics with this new lens. Because this new lens is, it's what she's talking about, but really listen to it or really read it and simmer in it. Because the chorus is, I found the greatest love of all within me. I can't remember how she phrased it. Inside myself, maybe. I already can't remember how she phrases it. And she says something along the lines at one point, it's easy to do, she says. And I found myself hearing that, and I thought, it's not easy to do at all. I want to validate that for everyone who's going to watch this video. It is not easy to do. Is it simple? Yes. Very simple. Is it easy? Absolutely not. Learning to love yourself, which is true. The reason I'm putting it in quotes is because that's the lyrics that she uses. Learning to love yourself. It is the greatest love of all. And she also, I believe she's saying it's easy to do because it's one thing we can do that will change our life. It will change your perspective on everything. It will change every relationship that you're in. And it doesn't rely on anybody else, which is the magic of it. And that's, I would think, why she's saying it's easy to do, is because it doesn't have to rely on anybody. It is so self-empowering. I have within me the ability to change my relationship with everybody because it's based on how I look at myself and how I treat myself and who that person is that shows up to everybody else. That is easy when you think about it, again, because I don't have to rely on anybody else. Learning to love myself doesn't have to rely on my husband. It doesn't rely on my parents. It doesn't rely on my friends. I get to do this for just me. To stop seeing myself as less than anybody or better than anybody. Because there's multiple reasons. When I say because, there's so many reasons why it's to your betterment to not be here. And one of the reasons is because it sets you up to bounce to the other one. It's not my fault, it's your fault. I don't suck, you suck. If you're living in a less than place, even if your bounce is fast, but people who bounce fast go here and then really quickly, because this feels so bad, bounce into better than. It's not my fault, it's your fault. There's nothing wrong with me, there's something wrong with you. People who live here don't bounce. Like I do bounce, but I tend to live here. So when I'm talking about people who bounce fast, these are people, you listening may be one of these people. I'm not judging, I'm just helping you see it, who tends to live in a better than place. I do have clients like this that just tend to, live and go about the world thinking, I am better than other people because I'm smarter than them. Vicki, why would you be trying to tell me that I'm not better than them because I'm smarter than them? That's achievement-based. If you've been listening to me at all, what I just described is achievement-based esteem. So no, being smarter than somebody doesn't make you better than them. But these are the people I'm talking about. So people who firmly go through life thinking, I'm better than for these reasons. Yes, I am. You may have a pretty quick bounce. You go into a less than place and pretty quickly it feels so crappy, you bounce up. People like me who think I'm never the smartest person in the room. I'm never the prettiest woman in the room. I don't say any of this with pride, guys. This is stuff I'm working on. But people like me who live down here, we could bounce up sometimes. We just tend to live here. And our work is to breathe ourselves up into equality. Being prettier, smarter, thinner, faster doesn't make me less of a person or better of a person. It doesn't change my worth. I have to breathe myself up into equality. I stand equal to all. People who live here have to breathe themselves down. They matter too. Even if someone isn't as smart as me, that person matters too. We are the same. When we live here, I do it this way because I've come from the two angles. When we live here, we live in same as. I have worth because I was born. I stand equal to all, eye to eye and toe to toe. Nothing I say or do changes my worth. Nothing I do adds to my worth, nor detracts from my worth. I stand equal to all. This takes work to believe in, because we all tend to go here or here instead. So again, easy to do because it doesn't rely on anybody else. Hard to do because we so firmly believe these things that it's hard to breathe ourselves into equality instead. I stand equal to all, eye to eye and toe to toe. I have worth because I was born. And that takes work to believe, is what I'm trying to say. So I was just really impressed by the song because she's talking about, like I said, healthy self-esteem. She's talking about internal self-esteem. I have worth because I was born, learning to love yourself. And the song came out in like the 80s. I mean, that was when I was really impressed. I wouldn't be as impressed and shocked if the song came out today. Because I think that there's a movement happening. I think people don't use the words I use to describe this stuff, but I do know that there is a movement happening to not feel like crap in these areas. These people don't feel like crap, but not to feel like crap and to work on our self-esteem. I think self-esteem is a huge buzzword today. The idea that she was singing this song with these lyrics in the 80s blew my mind. And I remember hearing it. I mean, I heard it yesterday and thinking that is an awesome video for me to do. So that's why I came in today with this video on that song. So go look at the lyrics and comment. Let me know if you agree with me, disagree with me, agree with me, disagree with me, if it brings anything up for you, if you never thought about it that way before, if you always have thought about it that way before, let me know. And as always, go to yourdecisiondiva.com. I am your decision diva. I'm your queen of clarity. And your decision diva is when you are living in this center place, decisions come more easily because you're making decisions that are true for you. So head on over there and be in touch. Until next time.